Ś⁰ YouTH1, the man who was killed by Biafra soldiers despite fighting on their side. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Born in Nigeria in 1935, Ś⁰ YouTH1 was a high school jumper. His skill he learned while still in school. He participated in national competitions, including the 1954 Nigerian Athletics Champions that saw him establish his name as a prolific high jumper. Major Adewale Ademoyega, who was the only army major that lived longer than the coup, co-conspirator in his memoirs of a 1966 coup, while was struck in 1981, narrated that Emmanuel Ś⁰ YouTH1 was accused by Ojukwu of committing treason against the defunct Biafran nation. He was executed in 1967 at the end of a secret trial ordered by Colonel Ojukwu, the head of state of Biafra. Ś⁰ YouTH1's ban just darkened was a sorry denouncement of a brilliant career in the Nigerian army. Those who executed him were Banjo, Philip Alele, and Sam Agbam. Sincerely, this is one of my most favorite times when they talk about history, like it stirs something in me. But I don't know, this one, hearing this one now, some people will not want to hear it. They will say it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. And sincerely, me reading itself, I'm feeling like a lot of things has to be corrected. A lot of stories that we have heard, whether I like it or not, they have another side to it. Yes, the story you heard from one person have another side to it. This is why I'm always weeping or wailing why history was scrapped out from academic board. It is going to help us see things clearer. It will help us not to make the same mistakes twice. It will help us to set our feet on the right path, because you know that, okay, once upon a time they told this way and it did not get them to where they were going to, so we're going to told this way. Once upon a time, people suggested this and did not do it, they did this, but now let's go with this suggestion. At the end of the day, what should happen should be that our history should come back. Should come back to normal. It should come back to our academic board, so that we are going to have access to it. So that we have access to it, and there are some things we'll find out and we'll be amazed. Even those people who are speaking on behalf, have been speaking from somebody told them, or their father told them, or their mother told them, they will now be like, even my mother was not right, or my father was wrong. Let's find out more about this, the news in detail. Please stay with us. His achievement in sports won him the adulation of Nigerians. His later activities in the military, however, enraged some Nigerians so much that they no longer want to hear of the honor he brought to the country through his excellence as an athlete. Okay. This is something that I do not even understand the passage sincerely. And I know from at least from the little time I've been spending here on earth, you should not judge things from one side. It will be difficult for me to even say things, but all I'm saying is it's time for us to stop this division amongst ourselves. It is high time we tell ourselves that, look, we have shed enough blood, we have hated on ourselves for a long while, and it has not yielded any fruit. We have abused ourselves, social media, we have done a lot of things against ourselves. It is high time for us to come together. We are not our own enemy. We are not. We are definitely not our own enemy. The real enemy, the people who do not want Nigeria to succeed. The real enemy are the whites who come here and want us to remain enemies so that they can continue to use that to steal from us. Take it or leave it. They're not going to come to help you. They will come and create more division for you and go. And then, look, history is so like, it has a part to play. And I believe that it is better we get it. Hopefully the person who will be coming back, let's see if he's going to come back and make history something that we, we're going to have back on our academic board. Okay, these days all I see is the divisive write-up against a particular people. Before I thought it was a joke until I found out that it was a propaganda against the unity of a set people. One Nigeria. Una well done. Okay. So what is the need of this unresearched, haphazard, inciting and biased write-up? Or do you think you're writing to babies like you? Maybe Ojukwu used him for rituals to win the war. He planned to execute Ojukwu in a failed coup attempt. That was what led to his demise. Use a tiny bit and stop wallowing in labyrinth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you see, somebody's coming out to say this is actually what happened. See, that's as I say, assumption. Nah, I cannot give my destiny. I cannot start analyzing based on what I call one-sided story. Even this one too that said you don't even know. So at the end of the day, it is let us have back our history back. Let us have our history in academic board, and so that things will start going well. We start saying that this thing is not hard. Life is not that hard now. It should not be. Think Ojukwu killed his brother. Where is Nnamdi Kanu? Come and help us reduce the wage extraction, the most irresponsible, undesirable people on God's green earth. Ś⁰ YouTH1, who betrayed us. Imagine person telling another person's story. Okay, like I said, a lot of people will have their own sides of the story. Okay, we know this can only be written by tribal bigots who are of no use to Nigeria. It is people like you that keep dragging Nigeria backwards. This is a political writer or novice in the skill of writing. It is high time you become student of history in order to help you in your article. Don't try to put people against each other so that you would continue evil, to continue the evil way of yours. Well, like I said earlier on, there is no even way you can even come out and say things about this one, because me, I know zero. History like this, I'm always hunger for it, because me, I feel what we need to know about this country, the way to move it forward, the way not to go, the way to go, is all wrapped into that thing called history. And if you don't get the correct version of it, sincerely, Nigeria will keep making the same mistakes that we should have been avoided. That we should avoid. That will make mistakes that we have made in the past, and we'll still make them again. Why? Because there is nothing there to guide us and say, oh, this path, we told you to, and it was not favorable for us. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.